Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. First play from scrimmage. Here's Strong. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Strong. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The Seahawks at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Looking to throw. Strong. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he rifles one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on second down. Strong. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Strong. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Strong. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun. Strong. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defense.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync. when they start playing again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
To throw, it's Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Strong. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Operating from the gun. Strong. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
23 yards to pick up there. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Strong. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing the Charles and at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3?
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over. Zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Moore, the man in motion. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Strong. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Marcus Epps in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10. Strong. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Strong. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, yeah, the job is not as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense.
Slow defense should have been a pick 6, man. Shit.
They'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already ramped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by turnovers and stops from one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a last call.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like
that's actually a crazy interception.
And they have to be awfully happy right
like,
there to get
for real.
to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yo, I'm not doing this play no more, bro. There's no way. There's no way, bro. Every time I call this play, the edge guys come free.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
Free.
It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Strong. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 37.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's
Oh, my God. I got circle wide open on the freaking curl route. Fuck.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And now a low liner.
All you had to do is catch it and turn around. Literally.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely
Good defense, bro.
And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's a great read.
Inside the 40 before being dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Took my hook away.
A good pick up there at 22. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, my God. Made him up.
But it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Who he throwing at? Who is he throwing that to? Ooh.
So now 3rd and 10. The big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Murray again. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you expect to see in a tight game like this.
I think I know what I want to run this time. I'll do that.
More the man in motion.
Pick.
Murray sets to throw on 4. And he's blocked down. Can't do anything with the football.
That boy Willen getting home.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the
I want to try the same on a fade route.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Gets his man around Anderson. And it gets us in just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down the Seahawks defense. Marcus Epps able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put him back in, but after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's got
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got to hold up 2 more. They did get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
GG's.
So the victory here for Seattle. I'll tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were in trouble.
Yeah, offense was in full form. The defense through the shutout. I think they worked in concert to get together. But I like the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And their defense didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I will assert, I will go to work a floor for the covers. Go to war what you want, we can brawl, talk, I can tighten loose. On my lace, I make lightning lose. In a race, I make fire cool. They come back from the triangle. I can see it, grinding out smart computers. I can outspeed all the tuna, and that's what I discovered. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make tank tracks and supplies. Make graveyards full of lies. Break the immortal and raise the minds. Look up and pin to the stars so you can turn up the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hang with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning. Or roll up the stars, man. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late, it's for my time and it's right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm there shining in the light. I can make a break nervous, I can make the sun run wild. I can make a wise, I will see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shit, peaceful knowledge from my prophets and stone, that's bad. I can make the sun clap when I perform, that's just. Running the laws of nature, breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make tank tracks and supplies. Make graveyards full of lies. Break the immortal and raise the minds. I make the moon blue. I make the pigs fly. I never lose mountains. I will beat my heart. Trash has done it. I'm more souls around. Look up and bring to the stars so you can turn up the lights. I do the impossible.